What was it like going to Katrina, going all the way to Louisiana?
When the sergeant called and said, "Are you available for the next 2.5 weeks?" I said, "Sure." And then called back an hour later and said, "Okay, pack your stuff. We're leaving at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning." But yeah, it was kind of eye-opening just seeing all that kind of devastation firsthand. It was still pretty fresh by the time we got there. They were there probably within less than a week after the actual hurricane had passed through. So there was still flooding and debris and just kind of general chaos everywhere.
Do you know if prior to that, it was something that the department did on a regular basis, or was that like the first major out-of-state deployment?
To my knowledge, I think that was the first time they'd sent that large of a contingency out of state. Probably smaller groups, maybe air support or something, have gone to some other events out of state. But to my knowledge, I think that was the largest out-of-state deployment to that point.
And what was your role when you got over there? What were you guys doing?
Pretty much anything the state police requested of us, but it was largely kind of search and rescue initially because we had the larger SUV four-wheel drives. We were able to get out to some of the places that they couldn't necessarily access with their patrol cars. They were all in Crown Vics for the most part. I mean, they did have some specialty vehicles, but we had, a couple dozen expeditions that were able to go through some of the water.
96.5 Philadelphia,